Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, Organized with Joy, and surprise, I have an extra video this week. The reason why I chose to do this video and post it today is because November 1st, the day that I will be posting this video, is my 2-year YouTube anniversary. So I thought this video would be appropriate to post on my 2-year anniversary, even though I don't typically post videos on Mondays. But in addition to that, I have gained a lot of new friends around here over the last month, and so I thought a get to know me tag would be the perfect video so that you all can get to know me a little bit better. My friend Jen from Happily Organized Chaos tagged me the other day. She did this video where she answered questions in a get to know me tag, and she tagged me. So I wanted to go ahead and answer these questions since Jen tagged me. The funny thing is, we recently connected, like very recently, and we have become fast friends. I actually saw her in the chat on a premiere of another YouTuber's video, and I really liked her YouTube name, Happily Organized Chaos. I just thought it was a cute name, and so I went over to check out her channel, and I immediately became interested in her channel and her personality. So you should definitely check her out. I can link her channel in the description box below, but I want to tag 2 of my good friends here on YouTube. One is Jessica from Jessica Myros, and my other friend is Tanya from the House of Parker. So you are tagged, ladies. I would love to hear your answers to these questions. I typed up these questions, so I will go ahead and copy and paste them in my description box below so that you can copy and paste them someplace so that you can answer the questions easily. But let's get into this get to know me tag. The first question is, what is your full name? You know, for a while I was not sharing my last name on YouTube, but the truth is I believe my last name is on my blog, just because my blog I started with my organizing business, and so I guess I didn't think about it back then. I didn't realize that I was going to become a YouTuber. So I don't really hide my last name. So my full name is Joy Lynn Nelson, and that is my married name, and my middle name is Lynn, and my mom's middle name is also Lynn, and I also named my daughter with the middle name Lynn. So that's just a little fact for you. Question number 2 is, how old are you? Well, currently today I'm 46 years old. However, next month in November, I guess it's this month since this is posting on November 1st, I'm turning 47. Yes, 47 years old. I just simply cannot believe that. It just seems so crazy to me. If you follow me over on Instagram, you might have seen me post my oldest just turned 25, so I definitely feel like we're getting old. Number 3 is, what is your zodiac sign? And my zodiac sign is Sagittarius. I was born at the end of November, and I don't really like follow it super closely, but I definitely have learned a little bit about my zodiac sign and like what kind of signs my sign gets along with. And my husband's a Gemini, and I have read that Sagittarius and Gemini are supposedly get along well. So a little interesting fact. I do tend to have a lot of friends who are Gemini too, so that's just kind of weird. Number 4 is, what is your height? I've always said I am 5'4", but I have this funny story. I started doing yoga probably like 15 years ago, and I had some health issues where I was seeing some specialists, and one of them wanted to get my height, my weight and my height, and I said, well, I'm 5'4", and they're like, well, we need to get your height. Well, technically I was 5'4 3/4", and I was like, what? I've always said I'm 5'4". So I don't know. The reason I mention yoga is because I honestly feel like doing yoga made me taller. I don't know. Anyway, so maybe I can say I'm 5'5". I don't know. What do you guys think? Number 5 is, where were you born? I was born in Fort Wayne, Indiana. It is in the northeast corner of Indiana, and I actually grew up in a really tiny town outside of Fort Wayne, but I was born in Fort Wayne. Number 6 is, where do you live now? I think most people who follow my channel know that I live in Austin, Texas. We have lived here for almost 20 years now. Next summer, it'll be 20 years. So I feel like we are true Austinites. We've been here for a really long time. Number 7 says, where did you go to college? And I grew up in Indiana, so I ended up going to Indiana University for college. Basically, I just applied to all of the state schools, and I decided to go to Indiana because leading into question number 8, what did you study? I studied journalism at Indiana University, and at the time their program was a really good program for journalism, so that is what I studied there. I did also minor in business. My plan was to work at some sort of company doing PR work, but I ended up getting married and having children and choosing to stay at home. Ironically though, I've done a lot of work that's very similar to PR with non-for-profit organizations. I didn't get paid. I was a volunteer for a non-for-profit organization where I was essentially doing PR stuff. So I guess I did kind of use my degree in that sense, but that is what I studied at Indiana. Number 9 is, what is your biggest fear? And I guess when people ask this question, it means like you have irrational fears, like, you know, typically fear of heights or fear of snakes or something like that. But when I first read this question, the first thought I had is, this is so morbid, but losing my kids or husband, that is my biggest fear. Like, I worry so much about their safety, and I think that that's probably the thing that I worry about the most, especially now that my kids are older. If you're new to my channel or don't know, I have a 25-year-old, 20-year-old, and 18-year-old. So they're older now and obviously independent. So yeah, I can really worry about their safety. Number 10 is, what is your favorite Starbucks drink? And I would have to say it's definitely the pumpkin cream cold brew. Obviously, that's only out certain times of the year in the fall. So usually if I can't get the pumpkin cream cold brew, I order an Americano with a splash of coconut milk, and I will get that hot in the winter and cold in the summer. And sometimes, like around Christmas time, I'll add some mint flavor to that Americano just to make it a little bit of a treat. I actually like their other cream cold brews that they have throughout the year. But typically, if I go to Starbucks in the fall, I'll always get pumpkin cream cold brew. But if I go to Starbucks not in the fall, I will usually get an Americano, but every once in a while we'll get one of their other cream cold brews. Number 11 is, what is your favorite food? And this is hard to answer. I mean, I love a lot of food, to be honest. When I was growing up, I always said my favorite food was macaroni and cheese, which I do still really love, but I have to have like an alternate version of it because I'm sensitive to wheat, so I can't have noodles, or I can't have like wheat-based noodles. And I really should not eat cheese. I do sometimes eat cheese, but I shouldn't eat cheese. So I will say probably my favorite that I would always eat is any form of tacos. I just love tacos so much. That maybe is a cliche since I live in Austin or live in Texas, but yes, I love any sort of like tacos, enchiladas, Mexican type or Tex-Mex type food. Number 12 is, are you a good cook? I mean, I think I am. I don't really know. I guess maybe I should ask my family. I love cooking. It is a passion of mine. I love coming up with creative dishes. A lot of times I will, if I don't have, you know, the exact ingredients for a recipe, I will just kind of tweak it. Or sometimes I tweak recipes just because that's fun and I just want to make it more like something that I would like. So I don't know. I like my own cooking and my husband likes my cooking. So that's the most important thing. But if I had to answer this question, I would say yes, I think I'm a good cook. Number 13 is, what is your favorite place in the world? In the world? That's a big range. That's a lot of options. But I will have to say I absolutely love the mountains. I just feel so at peace in the mountains and at home in the mountains. We go skiing periodically for family vacations and I just absolutely love it. When we are driving into the mountains, like really, it's like mountains on every side of us. I get actually teared up. Like that's how much I love it. So that's probably the place that I would say I love the most. Number 14 says, if you were a Disney princess, who would you be? When I first read this question, or when I first heard it, when I heard Jen say it, my first thought was Pocahontas. And I don't even know if she's really a princess. She's not a princess, is she? But the reason why I thought that is because early on in our marriage, my husband called me Pocahontas and he called our daughter Pocahontas Jr. I don't even remember how this started. I guess because he kind of thought I looked like Pocahontas with like the long dark hair. I don't know. But I do like her a lot. I feel like she is a very adventurous person, or she has an adventurous spirit about her, which I connect with. But also I just feel like, I don't know the right word, but I feel like she's super earthy. Does that even make sense? Like, I feel like I kind of classify myself a little bit as a granola mama. So I feel like she's kind of that type that could live off the land or something. Number 15 is, what is your favorite TV show? This is another really hard question. If I had to choose just one TV show, I would probably say Arrested Development, just because that type of humor is like exactly my type of humor. Number 16 is, what is your favorite thing about YouTube? I would definitely say the community of people that I have met through being a YouTuber. I have met a lot of other creators just on Instagram and through YouTube, and just connecting with all these other women who have similar passions or even different passions than me, and just getting to know them through watching their content just has been such a fun thing. I have just really loved developing friendships with these ladies, and just it's fun because I would not have otherwise been able to get to know them, because a lot of them live halfway across the country or even across the world, and so it's just really fun to be able to develop these friendships. Lastly, number 17 is, why should someone subscribe to your YouTube channel? I hope that I provide content that is inspiring and motivating and uplifting. I hope that when you come to my channel, you can just relax, that you can find some sort of inspiration or motivation from my content, and just to join the community, get in the comments, read other ladies' comments, and just join the community of people that are commenting on my videos, because it is just a really amazing group of ladies. Well, that is all I have for you in today's video. Thank you so much, Jen, for tagging me. This was a lot of fun, and I'm glad that I had something to post for my 2-year YouTube anniversary. I was panicking. I wasn't really sure what I should do, but I felt like I should do something, and this just came at the perfect time. So thank you, Jen, for tagging me. And Jessica and Tanya, be sure to let me know what your answers are. I would love to hear from you and get to know you a little bit more. thank you so much for watching this video today. I appreciate you watching, and thank you to all of you who are subscribed to my channel. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. This has been such a crazy 2-year journey, and I'm just looking forward to the future and posting more content for you. I will see you in the next one. Bye.